everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm so glad you're joining me. Well, I have some more I have a club kit from Spellbinders. This is the Clear Stamp and Die of the Month club kit. We're going to do a little Copic coloring, and then we are going to create a really cute and a card with a spin. How about that? We're going to bring in those spinners again. And you're probably wondering, how's she going to create a spinning card with this? Well, it's going to be really easy. If you like to fussy cut, it's going to be really easy. If not, you could skip the spinner, and I think the card is going to be cute without it too. Okay, so we're going to be using the Clear Stamp and Die of the Month club kit. And then I have 2 extra dies from my stash. I have the Spellbinder Speech Bubbles. I thought we would add a speech bubble. I haven't used those in a while. So I'm going to actually use this one because I think this one is going to fit my greeting perfectly. Let me show you. I figured this would fit up in a ghoul beautifully. So we're going to use both of these on our card, and then for my background, this would be considered a 5-step card. Okay, so I'll tell you the steps without doing the format. Okay, and we're also going to be using not this piece from the Spellbinders Decorative Lattice die. I'm just going to be using this. This is what you can add to a panel, and it'll cut out a real fun grid pattern in it. It's a fabulous die, and I want to use this for my card today. So we'll be using this too. Okay, 2 extra die sets, our Clear Stamp and Die of the Month club kit, and then we're going to jump in and get started. First, we're going to start by doing some stamping. I already have my cardstock in my stamping positioner. And let me see if I could do it this way and save some cardstock. And I can, so let's pick this up. I'm going to go over this with Memento Tuxedo Black ink because we are going to use Copic markers or alcohol markers to color in these cute little balloons and monsters. Maybe one more time here. And I'm actually going to flip this over, and I'm going to stamp this one more time. The balloons, at least. I'm not worried about the monster. I just want to stamp the balloons one more time. Wonderful. Now, as far as the Copic markers go, I have a whole pile of them. You can freeze the screen if you want and take note of the colors I'm going to use, but I'll leave the caps out for you guys while I color. That way you can tell what color I'm using. And I'm going to speed the video up and play some music while I color. Now, if you want to skip the coloring, you can. There's timestamps on here, so just skip forward to the timestamp where it says die cutting. Okay, coloring is all done. And what we're gonna do next is take the coordinating dies. Let me zoom back out here. Okay, let's take the coordinating dies, and I'm gonna cut out this image here. I'm gonna fussy cut out this image, and then while we're die cutting, I'm gonna bring in some white cardstock. And then I'm gonna take this panel and cut out a window in here. And then I'm gonna take my thought bubbles or my speech bubbles, and we're going to die cut out some cardstock. This piece here, I'm gonna cut out with my Seaside. And then this piece, I'm gonna cut out with my Peridot. Okay, I'm gonna run this through my die cut machine and I'll be right back. Now my die cutting is all done. I did pop up my main focal point, which would be step 1, with foam tape. Now what I'm gonna do, it's just to give it a little bit of time to grab, I'm gonna take my glue and I'm gonna add right on the nose, I'm gonna add a little dot, and then I'm gonna bring in my spinners. I have the multi-pack. There's 12 spinners in the multi-pack, 6 large and 6 small. I'm gonna take the small one, but if you just put the larger are a little bit thicker than the small, but if you just want the small, Spellbinder sells those individually too. I never know which way this goes here. I'm gonna add my spinner right on the nose of the pumpkin here. Okay, and then I'm gonna add another dot of glue. And then I'm gonna add that fussy cut pumpkin. I did cut to the line, and what I had did was taken a black, well, you could see it. I took a black Copic marker. You can tell here. I put it on my hand. I went around the edges. I always get inky when I use my markers, but I'm gonna add this pumpkin right over the existing pumpkin on the balloons. And then I'm gonna give this a second to grab. I just wanna make sure that's overlapping, okay? That's my focal point. Now step 2 is my home panel. That would be this one where we use the die. Just love this. Now I did trim down my A2 panel, so it is a little bit smaller than an A2. Okay, so I have an edge. I just evenly spaced it. Okay, this is gonna be my home panel. And I like dimension. I always say this. If you guys don't like dimension, then you can skip this part. You don't need it. I like the look of the shadow underneath this frame. It's really pretty. But if you don't like all the dimension, you can skip this step, okay? Once we have this, I'm gonna remove the release paper, and then I have a panel of Spellbinder Seaside cardstock. The Seaside is gonna fit right behind, and it'll fit right behind that panel. So I still have some foam tape exposed, which is great because I can use that to secure that. So I'm gonna put this to the side. That's step 2, my home panel. Step 3 is my greeting. That's where our thought bubble comes in. Let's go ahead and take Up and a Ghoul. I think that's really cute. I'm just going to use an acrylic block to do this, and my VersaFine Claire. We'll ink this up. I'm going to stamp on my Seaside layer. Lovely. And then I am going to pop this up with foam tape. And again, I like the dimension, but you don't need it. You can just layer them together if you'd like. Okay? We'll stack these. I thought these colors go great with the balloons. That's all we're doing for my greeting. Now, for step number 4, which is my background, I have just an A2 panel of Spellbinders waterfall cardstock. We're going to adhere this to the front of our card base. That's all we're doing for the background. Now let's layer steps 1 through step 4 together. Starting off with my home panel. This is going to go centered. I don't need to add adhesive because the foam tape on the edge. But I like the shadows. You see the shadows in there? Looks so cool. Okay, now I'm going to add my Up and a Ghoul. I'm actually going to attach this. Okay, now it's time to move along to step number 5, which means it's time to embellish. Okay, first I'm bringing in some Google eyes. I picked this up from Amazon. Okay, I'm going to take some smaller ones. These are adhesive backed. I'm going to put these over the monster's eyes. I just removed the backing with my craft pick here. Okay. There we got some little Google eyes. Give that a little playful look. Okay, now since I have a lot of Google eyes, I thought we would fill the background. You see how there's little circles here? I thought we'd add a little extra color to our background with some eyeballs. Okay, this part you could probably completely skip, but I really think the outcome is really, really cute. Okay, so break out your Google eyes. Now I have a punch. This is a 3/8 of an inch punch. I'm going to bring in some of my orange cardstock. I think this is tangerine. Okay, and then I'm going to take a larger. These are the ones we use for the eyeballs of my monsters. I'm going to take a larger one. Whoops. Remove the release paper. I'm going to tack it down to my circles here. Okay? And I'm going to do several of them. I just remove the backing, tack them down, okay? And then I'm going to bring in my glue, and I'm going to replace these little circles with some eyeballs. Just where you can see it. And it looks like I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like I need 9 of these. Okay? So I will grab what I want to do is take these and layer them. Oh, we need some more. And layer them all over those circles that are on my home panel. There we go. I bet you've never seen that before. I just think it looks so cute. We have some it just brings the background out. I think it just brings it all together. And then we have the little spinner. Now I'm going to do one more thing. I am going to bring in some glitter because I want my pumpkin to shine a little bit more. So I'm just going to add a couple dots of glitter to the smile, the nose and the eyes of that pumpkin. Oh, and you know what I need to do? I need to take a white gel pen and fix the eyes of my bat. What I did was I colored over those. So I'm just going to add some white circles here. And then I'll let that dry. And then I'm going to add a black dot. There we go. And then we fixed our little bat's eyeballs. And that will finish off my card today. I hope you enjoyed it. Gives you some fresh ideas on how to use the Spellbinders Clear Stamp and Die of the Month Club Kit. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.